All right, future accountants, we are going to be going over our second function over here, which is getStop. It takes the user's entered value, already entered via the getStart program below, as an input. And what I mean is that it's not necessarily an input, it's a, it is a argument. I realize that that's a typo. It's asking for an argument. This is an input, this is an argument. It'll be fixed when you're looking at it. So this function asks the user to enter the ending number of the calculations, an integer, and make sure that the value is greater than the starting number. The ending number, or ending value entered should be returned to the calling program. So if we're looking at this program, we're looking to find the sum and product of all the numbers in between two numbers. So that's why we want our value to be larger than the other one. So we want our second number to be larger than the first, just because of ordering and how we're going to do this. So I once again am going to define my function. I am going to define this as getStop. And now this one is taking an argument, and it is going to be This is where it gets a little confusing, because we are looking ahead at how we are going to write this in our run or our main file. And how we're going to do that is that we're going to call this start number and this getStart, but we're going to give it a new value name, because we can't give it start number because that's already a variable. So really what our start number is our minimum value that we can have inside of our program, because we want a number that's larger. So I'm going to call this min, oh my gosh, it will need another one, so min value. Cool. So that's going to be what I'm going to take as my argument inside of this function, is the minimum value, the lesser of the range, so I can find our upper range and then get the product of everything in between. So now we have to get that, well, we don't have to get that value, but we need to get our stop value. So we're going to get our stop number, and that is equal to an integer input, enter a number greater than the last, and we will close that up. And now still inside of this, we are going to have a while loop to check. So when we do a while loop, we are going to first do our, we are looking for our stop number. So stop number to be, I don't know why I put these. Stop number should be greater than, right? Yeah. Stop number should be greater than or equal to our minimum value. Oh, shoot. No, I should have it the other way around. That's why I was thinking. So our stop number, our minimum value should be greater than this if we are going to ask them, hey, you need to enter in a new number. Hi, Hugo. How are you? He doesn't talk, he's a dog. Anyways, we are going to print the same, basically the same thing. I'm gonna get this over here just to speed things up. Oop, I'll throw that back there. Enter a number greater than the last number entered. Cool. So that is going to be our little feedback loop right there. So then we need to cue them to enter in this stop number again. All right. So then I want to return that stop number because we want to save that into the value. So we're going to finish this up with return stop number. All right, so those are our first two functions totally written out. I hope that this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You are now going to be on your own to start the sum of sequence and product of sequence, and by on your own, I mean I don't have a step-by-step tutorial for it, but I do have some hints that are laid out here as well. So best of luck, I'll talk to you soon.